Hi there, and thank you for tuning in. Flower photography, when it's spring and summer, as it is now, this is July 2019, I really enjoy being out and about, shooting flowers outside in their natural setting. And here I'm showing you some examples where I use my macro lens. But at some point in time I got a little bit tired of those pictures because they're very similar. They're all very, very close to the subject. Yeah, it became a little bit of the same. So I decided to give myself a challenge. Here I'm showing you the Tokina ATX Pro Macro 100mm f2.8D, and that is the one I have used to shoot the pictures you saw just before. But this was not about the lens as such, but just to show you what I'm normally using. So what happens if the macro lens is replaced by a 50mm lens, Nifty 50 as it also is called? What does that do to your flower photography? And I have here used the Pentax, or the Ashai, I think it's called, Super Takuma 1.4. It's a very fast lens and I love it a lot. I got a beaten up copy from eBay, and as you can see here on the screen with the prices, I got it for a very good price. I think there are also a lot of reviews on this lens out there, as this is a Pentax lens I'm using on my Sony A7R II. Focus is manual, but I think it is in many cases manual focus when we talk with these good old vintage lenses. Okay, so here are some examples where I am using first the macro lens and secondly the 50mm lens, and you can see the clear difference between the two pictures in composition. Especially I think the 50mm lens forces you to take the setting and the scene much more into account than if you're just, in quote, just shooting with the macro lens. Notice that I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but I think it is a good challenge that you all of a sudden with the 50mm prime lens cannot go so close to your subject as you can with the macro lens. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. As always, happy shooting. And by the way, should you want to read all I know, it's not much, but all I know about flower photography, go visit my blog. There's a link in the description below. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.